Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you all so much for tuning in to Loud Majority Live on this Wednesday, May 10th. Sorry about not being around on Friday and Monday. There was some tech problems going on here, and they're tearing up the road in front of my office, so I couldn't get into the office on Friday. That was pretty annoying. That was absolutely annoying. But we are going to go over all of the goodies going on here on Long Island and the national implications of them. Before we get started, guys, head on over to loudmajorityusa.com. Sign up for the newsletter. Check out the shop. That's the best way to support this show. Also, consider becoming a monthly subscriber. You guys can do it down in the Rumble Rants. That's a great way to support the program and everything we got going on over here. Got some big stuff lined up for you guys coming in the next couple of weeks. Obviously, you see the title. School board season is upon us. And it's important to know that it's so funny. I got a call from Newsday yesterday. They're crawling up my ass about who we're going to endorse for school boards. And, I'm not telling them. But, of course, it is going to be up to each and every one of you. There's 124 school districts on Long Island to find out which candidate is the best for you. And this stuff has real-world implications. It's got real-world implications. Because, look, we are seeing Albany crack down on us like never before. There was a story last week in Newsday about how one town is going to put speed cameras on stop signs. Big Brother is always watching you. Big Brother is, of course, always watching you. And as if you guys have been keeping up with what's going on Long Island, you'll see that the Sachem School Board has voted to comply with the state mandate, removing Native American mascots and imagery. Now, SYOSSET wants to do this, whatever, have a good time. They certainly have enough money. Of course, the problem is going to be when this goes to Hempstead, Brentwood, Wyandanch, towns that don't have so much money, towns that aren't free-flowing when it comes to the funds. Now, I ask you this. Go on Facebook and find the other patriot leaders, the people who need attention, who never show up to anything. Find them. Find your local official. Go on their Facebook page. See if they're talking about this. Or are they taking pictures after they stopped by the pancake breakfast at the VFW hall, as every local official does? A virtually meaningless gesture that is designed to do nothing but secure them re-election for their next term. No, don't stand up for the things that your constituents actually believe in, like the pride in the town that they're from. Don't do that. No. You've got to go, take staged photographs at a Little League game. Don't stand up for anything like that. The Syosset Central School District voted unanimously on Monday to retire the Braves mascot and the name in compliance with the state order by the Board of Regents to remove Native American mascots and imageries from the public schools. So it's good to know that everyone in Syosset is a coward, is an absolute coward. Go ahead, Kathy Hochul. Remove the funding, which she can't do. But no one most of the people on these school boards have no backbone whatsoever. I want to thank Massapequa, who so far has stood up to this sort of nonsense. Let's see if they hold firm. I believe they will. The state education department banned indigenous names and logos and mascots last month. The ban affects more than a dozen districts on Long Island, which must adopt resolutions to retire the names and mascots by July 30th. Districts have until 2024-2025 to change the names and remove all the imagery. Syosset followed several districts that have adopted resolutions to change the name. The Syosset board members estimated making changes at the Syosset football field, end zone, and scoreboard would cost about $70,000. Real good. The Syosset School Board did not comment on the resolution, except for the technical changes and noting that they would consult state legislatures to seek grants to cover the expenses. That's great. So it turns out now if you live in a school district that doesn't have an Indian name, you're going to pay for Syosset to get a new field. Do you see how this works? You see how this game works? Board members said they would apply for state funding, noting the name change expenses qualify for state aid and capital improvements. The lone speaker at Monday's meeting, Melissa Foreman of Woodbury, said it's time for the district to move on and retire the name Braves and the mascot. You see, this is why it's so important for you all to continue to go to your school board meetings. This is why it is so important. Because if there's no one there to speak up on our side, this is the crap that happens. You guys ready to hear this ridiculous response from this woman? Quote, the state did not issue this directive to control our local school districts. This stereotyping, academic and this is stereotyping that affects the academic and stereotyping by other Native American students and undermines their educational experience. She said, the symbols and imagery teach non-Native American children it's okay to perpetuate cultural abusive behavior, and it is time the board acted responsibly to change the climate of acceptance. What a nonsense statement by somebody who clearly watches way too much MSNBC. But we've all moved on in our lives. School boards are not nearly as packed as they used to be. I know, I'm at them. We have people at them. Republicans are very reactionary. We wait until something happens. And then when it does happen, it goes away. School districts that do not comply with the state's edict could face a loss of state funding and a removal of school officers, including elected board members. The order affects 55 districts throughout New York with Native American mascots. So now we're going to pay for new football fields for 55 schools. 55 out of the 124 school districts are all going to get new football fields now at your expense because it makes Kathy Hochul sad. The state also did not allow any vestiges or names or logos, particularly from districts that had a tradition of using Native American imagery. School officials said some board members had sought to continue using the name Brave, but dropping the S. But officials said that was too closely aligned with previous names and mascots. So you're right. It's not about the state taking over your local school district. It's just about promoting a climate of acceptance. What? Monday night school board meeting was held with no debate compared to an April meeting where residents and school board members were divided about following the state order and fighting to preserve the school's name. Quote, we kind of knew there was a very small chance we'd keep the name, school board president Thomas Rotello said. During the April meeting, quote, in an effort to fight for the community and give us every chance, we went through the ruling, but at this point, I don't think there's much more we can do. We don't take this lightly. We understand the multi-generational attachment to this name, but at the same time, we're moving forward to represent the community. Yeah, so it turns out all you had to do was say no, have a backbone, but you won't do that. What the hell is your name? Thomas Rotolo? No spine. Just watch. I'm telling you, if these school districts change these names, once this goes into place, you're going to see an even bigger backlash. Republicans will rise up. They will come back to the meetings, and it will be hell on earth. But we didn't take this, but we took it lying down. As usual. As the title says, guys, school boards are in 6 days, just 1 week away. It's important for each and every one of you to find out who is running in your local community. If you need help, I may be able to help you. I do know the majority of the school board members who are running. I'm not saying it on this show because Newsday keeps asking me, and quite frankly, I'm not telling them. So, if you guys need any help, do message me, and I will see what I can do about that. I'll do it privately because, I really don't want Newsday finding out what we're up to here because I don't like them. I don't trust them at all, particularly the writer who is digging into this. But guys, do make sure you're hitting that Rumble button. Keep sharing this video out. Hit the like button if you're on Facebook. Invite your friends to like the page. We are coming around the mountain to 40,000 followers on Facebook. I'm super excited about that. So I do want to thank you guys for all the help before we dive in, because you see, this is what matters to New Yorkers. We have to change the name of our mascots. It doesn't matter that there are paid left-wing agitators roaming the streets of New York City, beating the shit out of cops, stopping express trains. No. We're going to dive into everything we know so far about Jordan Neely in 1 second. Before we do that, oh yeah, Smithtown, that's a fun one. Carol, message me afterwards, because you got to see what's going on there. Go pick up a copy of The Messenger. I think you'll enjoy it. Unbelievable. Before we get to that, guys, a quick word from the great Mike Lindell.
You're still looking good.
I'm still feeling good. You know, I've got all your MyPillow products. Mattress topper, bed sheets, MyPillows, towels, slippers, blankets, sleepwear, dog beds.
Whoa, Charles. Everyone now can get MyPillow products at huge discounts at MyPillow.com. That's right. Now's the time to go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of our 3-in-1 sale. We're bringing you exciting new products, overstock specials, and closeout deals you won't find anywhere else. For example, when you buy one of our brand new MyPillow 2.0s, you get another one absolutely free. And with our overstock sale, you save 50% on our luxurious Giza Dream bed sheets. That's as low as $29.99 for the best sheets ever. And with our biggest closeout special, you get our all-season slippers for only $35. Or our sandals and slides for just $25. Quantities are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone.
Guys, head on over to MyPillow.com, promo code LOUD. Support Patriots who support this show. And I want to thank Mike Lindell so much for supporting us over here, giving us an opportunity to make a living. Guys, head on over to MyPillow.com, promo code LOUD. Pick up your MyPillow 2.0 with your Giza Dream Sheets. They're absolutely fantastic. And if you've got a dog, everybody's got a dog, check out this little guy on his fantastic MyPillow dog bed. Look at that guy. The star of the show. My little buddy. A crazy-ass dog. But when he's on his MyPillow dog bed, he's absolutely relaxed. Guys, head on over to MyPillow.com, promo code LOUD. Well, Mayor Eric Adams, in all of his divine wisdom, the dumbass from North Jersey, because let's remember, he doesn't live in New York. He lives in Jersey with his girlfriend. Apparently, he's planning on sending thousands of illegal immigrants from New York City to our northern suburbs, to Orange County, to Rockland County. And when he stops sending them there, where do you think he's going to go next? There's only one other place to go. He's not going to send them to Jersey where he lives. No. He'll be sending them out to Long Island. And why is he doing this? He's doing this because the federal government didn't give him the money he wanted. Well, you know what, Eric Adams? You ran on this. You ran on being a sanctuary city. You ran on welcoming people because you're one of the good ones. Not like us Republicans. We don't want 80,000 illegal immigrants pouring into our city. But you're one of the good people, Eric Adams. You're one of the good ones. So why get rid of them? Governor Abbott and Governor DeSantis are doing exactly what you asked for. Sending you all the illegal immigrants that you wanted. What's the matter? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Some of the thousands, this from the Daily Wire, some of the thousands of illegal immigrants in New York City will be headed to the suburbs after the city received less than a tenth of the federal funding it requested from the Biden administration to handle the crisis. New York applied for $350 million from FEMA to housing care for the thousands of illegal immigrants seeking asylum in the U.S. on Friday. The Biden administration informed the Big Apple it would only get about $30 million according to Politico. Let us be clear, this is both very disappointing and woefully insufficient for a city that has carried the cost of sheltering, feeding, and supporting more than 60,000 asylum seekers. Last year, Mayor Eric Adams' spokesperson Fabian Levy said in a statement, New Yorkers have stepped up tremendously throughout the crisis, and we look forward to working closely with our congressional delegation to remedy this serious mistake. No, you don't. No, you don't. First off, that's like a week and a half of what people in El Paso, Texas are dealing with. Why don't you tell your president, Eric Adams, to shut the damn border down? Shut it down. Because it's only going to get worse. And I promise you, Eric Adams will be dropping these buses off on Long Island. And when they do, please do, in fact, let me know about it. Let me know where this is happening so I can go film it. Because it's going to be happening. Because Orange County's not going to put up with it. Rockland County's not going to put up with it. Apparently, their supervisor has already said if you start dropping illegals off here, they will be arrested. Why? Because, it's the strangest thing about illegal immigrants. They're in the country illegally, and illegal means committing a crime. And when you commit crimes, you go to jail. And I cannot wait to see local Long Island officials standing up for this sort of crap. We welcome people. Oh, give me your tired, you're poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free. Yeah, it turns out a carved statue on a carved piece of a statue in New York Harbor actually doesn't dictate American foreign policy. Got no time for that. No time for that. But what do our local officials care about? What do our local officials care about? Well, of course, they care about the only thing that matters. It turns out George Santos, his socks didn't match his tie again, so now that's got to be all over News 12. He got indicted on federal charges, which really mean absolutely nothing. The old saying, you can indict a ham sandwich, and if you needed any more proof of that, just look at what happened yesterday to President Trump. Somehow, you could be found guilty of sexual battery, but not found guilty of rape. What the hell does that mean? I don't understand this country. How you can be found guilty in a civil case, but not a criminal case. And this isn't the first time this happened. O.J. Simpson, very famously, found not guilty in a criminal trial and found guilty in a civil trial. I don't understand how that works. Either you did it or you didn't. But not in this country, not in this America, not in this New York, with a jury of 12 schmucks who will do anything to take down this president, looking to put them let's see. Central Park tents. My dog has the same bed, John. Hey, Johnny's in the chat. What's going on, everybody? Let me dive in here. Let me dive into the chat. I'm getting a little bit hot right now. Yes. Beautiful 17. What is that? 11754. Definitely do send them to the Hamptons, and let's see what happens. No, they're not going to send them to the Hamptons. They're going to send them, probably going to send them to Mastic. They're going to send them to some lower middle-class white neighborhood who aren't going to complain. They're not going to care about it. I guarantee you, Mayor Eric Adams doesn't send the busload of migrants to any town north of Jericho Turnpike. Bet you they don't do that. I bet you they won't send these illegal immigrants anywhere east of where the LIE ends. Nope. That's exactly where they're going to send them, Carmi. They're going to send them right to South Huntington. And if you guys get any video of that happening, please do send it on over. I will make sure it gets to where it needs to go. Because I am so sick and tired of paying for the mistakes that Albany has set forth on the rest of us. But that's not... Never fear, everyone. The Albany Budget Office is on the case. Why? Because to hell with your town's heritage. To hell with wanting to play for the same team your dad played for. No. You illegal immigrants being dropped off on your doorstep, rapists, murderers, and before I get to this next point, I want to be clear. To any person out there who wants to make the claim that illegal immigrants commit crimes at a lower rate than the native population, two things. One, statistically, that isn't true. But two, here's how I can prove it isn't true. Every illegal immigrant is a criminal because you came into the country illegally. That's the very definition of a legal immigrant. If you were a legal immigrant, you wouldn't have broken the law to get in here. So no, they do not commit crimes at the same rate as native-born population. Every one of them has broken the law. Every single one. And I'm sure some schmuck from Politico is probably watching this right now. And I said it and I meant it. You cannot come into this country illegally. That is against the law. They should all be locked up. That's it. Either we have a law or we don't. But, as I said, never fear, everyone. Kathy Hochul's on the case. She's got it covered. Because now, gas stoves in New York, they're gone. We don't need them anymore. This is what these people care about. This is what these bougie, upper-class liberals think about. They don't care about crime. They don't care that our city is being taken over by Soros-funded agitators. They don't care about it at all. They don't care that this is what our police force have to deal with every single day because some junky, schizophrenic, homeless, violent, Michael Jackson impersonating asshole died on the subway. They got to deal with this.
CK-GHC, GOA 794. Public property. Y'all work for us. Get up right now. Back up. Back up. Bro, get down. Hold me back. Hold me back. My back. Bro.
Everyone's got to get out of the street. Come on.
Let's go. Back up.
Out of the street right now.
All right, go.
Oh my God! What is wrong with you?
What are you doing? What are you doing? Back! Back up! John, it's me. I wasn't doing nothing! Back it up!
Come on. Let's go.
Let's go. Right here, right? Yeah, come back. Well, it's this way. Guys, get back.
He's bleeding! Oh my God, he's bleeding!
We're mourning! You're arresting people mourning! How about a murderer?
With fucking Daniel.
We hate you!
Bitch ass cops.
You pieces of shit! We fucking hate you!
That's what they got to deal with every day. Every day we got people on the NYPD turning in their badges and saying, I'm done with this shit. Good people. Good people who want to do nothing but protect our city. A friend of mine did it last week. Turned in his badge. 10 years on the job. He's done. And I don't blame him. Would you want to work through that? Where you know your district attorney isn't going to have your back? Where you know that every single person is just looking to get you on something? Where you can't even arrest protesters without ugly, fat women parading themselves in front of you like there's something special? It's unreal. It's absolutely unreal. Unbelievable. Guys, we're wrapping up a little bit early today. I got a meeting I got to get to. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys check out the 1 o'clock show on LFA TV, rumble.com/LFA TV. I'm going to put it into the chat right now so you guys can check it out, /LFA TV. Boom, there it is. Check that out. Let me throw it into the Rumble chat as well, just in case you don't know, rumble.com/LFA TV. Guys, stay tuned. At 9 o'clock, Jeremy Harrell is going to be coming on with Rise Up this morning. And then we've got a full day slated worth of news. I'm sure there's going to be plenty to talk about. Tucker's response, Trump being found guilty of nonsense, the witch hunt against George Santos. The news will be ever-flowing throughout the entire day. Guys, please go on your local Facebook pages. Go in your local groups. Find out who the candidates are that are running in your particular town, okay? And then it is up to you to take that information and disseminate it into your friend group, into your town. That is the only way we're going to get the right people in here, guys. 124 school districts. I can't do every one of them. I will do my best. However, it is up to you guys. As soon as the show's over, you have 15 minutes until Jeremy Harrell starts to Rise Up. Go into your local Facebook pages. Find out who is running in your town. This is your responsibility. If you want your life to get better, then it's up to you to decide to make it better. If you want your school district to be better, it is up to each and every one of you to actively choose to start making it better. Guys, please. School boards are in 6 days. I will see you guys back at 1 o'clock. Head on over to loudmajorityusa.com. Sign up for the newsletter. Check out the shop. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And until 1 p.m. today, guys, stay loud.